Hi team, how you going? One of the messages that has come through recently has been about internal knee pain when walking post knee operation. So they've had a medial meniscus repair and when they're going to walk, trying to get back into their sporting fitness game, they're getting some knee pain. Okay, so let's forget that knee pain for a moment, and I want you to take a step back up and I want you to focus on your hip and pelvis nerve glide. So I've recently released a series of videos that outline several different techniques to release the tension up through your hips. That's going to be vital to get the hip function improved so that you can then work on strengthening your bottom. You can't go straight into a bottom strengthening drill unless you decrease the tension through your hip and pelvis. So focus on the hip and pelvis nerve glides. They're featured on my blog and on previous Facebook posts. Following on from that, then jump into the next series of posts that I've put on my blog and on Facebook regarding gluteal strengthening exercises. When we then decrease the tension, strengthen that bottom, we're going to be in a better position to then engage knee stabilization drills and activation techniques. Now, if I don't do any of the work up through here and I go straight onto my knee and I'm collapsed down through here, I'm nice and tight and I'm not in a position to engage my pelvic floor and my bottom, I'm just throwing good money after bad. So release the tension up through here, strengthen the bottom, and then focus on a vas knee drill to stop that knee valgus, so that knee collapsing in. One of the best ways to do that is via a technique called a Peterson step up. So you have a small step, phone pages height off the ground, if you can remember the phone pages. And we start off, I've got my toe of my foot that's on the ground behind the heel of my foot that's on the step. I then turn the foot on the step slightly out so that my big toe is at 1 o'clock on the clock. Keeping my pelvis and my chest and the rest of my body facing straight ahead. I'm driving down through my foot on the step, building as much tension as possible. Now we just want to focus on that 3 or 4 times before we then progress into our step up. We're looking at no pain here. So if you're driving up and you're getting pain and discomfort in that knee, go back to just focusing on the actual generation of tension in that knee and in that leg. So squeezing as hard as you can, focusing on generating as much muscular tension through this inside part of your knee and in your bottom as possible. So they're the 2 focal points before we then progress into driving up. When we're driving up into the air, the back foot, we want to keep that in a dorsiflex position. So I'm not driving up like that, I'm keeping that foot nice and flat and driving up through there. Additionally, I want to keep my hips and shoulders nice and stable. So I'm not driving up and leaning to the side and leaning through my lower back. I'm focusing on generating as much tension through here and here specifically. Shoulders, the rest of my body nice and still, driving up in a straight line. But again, if that hurts to step up, do not step up. Just focus on generating tension. So an isometric hold in that muscle tissue, pushing down as hard as you can. Nice strong posture, squeezing that bottom, squeezing that vas knee to work on stabilizing the knee so that it doesn't collapse in when you're walking upstairs, when you're walking downstairs. So clear the tension in your hips, strengthen your bottom with a number of different bottom exercises that I've got coming out that I've already released and releasing more, and then focus on that one drill. Now you might do 2 to 5 reps 5 to 8 times a day. Volume here, so frequency trumps how hard it is. So if you're doing 2 reps and then fatiguing, that's fine. Come back to it during the day. We don't want to do one set of say 20 or 30 repetitions to the point where you can hardly walk afterwards. So lots of frequent stimulation, no annihilation in the one set. Frequency of stimulation trumps the absolute mind-numbing fatigue of getting it crushed in one go. So start with that one, keep at it, let me know how you go, and see you shortly for another series of drills to work on mobility and strength and conditioning. Thank you so much.